Don't answer me out of anger or pity, okay? I want honesty. I want you to speak to me from your heart. Alex, did you mean what you said? Have you never really had any feelings for me? Come on, give me something, anything to work with. Give me something.
Neil, you know what? I really don't see the point of us even discussing this.
If I'm wrong, forgive me. I have no business asking. Alex, for all I know, those times that we seemed to connect, you were just being polite, trying to save my ego. If that's the case, if this has been just some kind of fantasy in my mind, then I've caused a lot of people a lot of grief for nothing. I guess I'll just have to live with that.
Neil, wait. When I talked to you earlier, I was angry and frustrated. And I'm afraid that might have influenced what I said.
What do you mean?
Even though nothing ever happened, you weren't imagining things. And I really am sorry that I asked you to lie to your brother. And I know I shouldn't have done that. The truth is, I did have feelings for you. Strong feelings.
So why didn't you,
I guess the same reason you didn't. I mean, when it finally hit me over my head, I had already made a commitment to Malcolm.
when you felt you couldn't break?
No, it was one I didn't want to break. For a lot of reasons. You know, it was all I could do to just keep things on track. I was just really torn apart.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Meanwhile, another part of me was saying, you know what, maybe this is a sign and I shouldn't be jumping into anything. Promise someone that I would be with him the rest of my life. I obviously wasn't ready to make a choice like that.
Promise me, Jack.
Sugar, if Diane wants to stay in town...
Do you know that?
What makes you think I can control the woman?
You can try. I'm not asking you to put a hit out on her. I'm just asking you to do what you can.
And what would that be?
Stop helping Nikki. Stop giving Diane a reason to stay around.
You're so sure that's why she's staying?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. But this whole secret agent stuff is just turning into dirty business. Listen, I want to stick it to Diane too, but not at the expense of her innocent little boy.
Hey, I'm sorry. Do you have a meeting in here?
No, she's dropping off some files for my father. What are you studying?
Newest report on the anti-aging cream.
Oh, I saw that. You must be very proud. Looks positive.
Well, thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
I'm sure. I'm trying to bring peace wherever I can, especially given the forces at work elsewhere.
What do you mean?
I mean Diane.
Oh, no. Is she harassing you, too?
Not really. I'm just a little concerned about what her presence in Genoa City is doing to my brother and his wife.
Well, what's going on?
I ran into Phyllis last night, and it's obvious that Diane makes her feel very insecure. I mean, can you imagine that? Knowing how much Jack despises Diane?
Did you tell her that?
Of course I did. I don't think she heard me, though. I mean, I got the distinct impression that she feels very threatened by Diane.
Michael, how can you say that Jack's not my friend?
Easy. It's the truth.
Then how do you explain his offer to help?
Oh, how long do you have, Diane? I can think of a dozen reasons.
You are so sure he has an ulterior motive.
Doesn't this seem the least bit suspicious to you?
All right, I admit I was thrown a bit at first, too, when he went from insulting me to offering to join forces against whatever it is that Nikki has cooked up, but then I realized it makes total sense.
Okay, tell me how. And not because you want to believe it, but because you have a rational explanation.
I found Jack's, well, I hate to call it a weak spot.
I know. You're referring to your son. I'm aware of Jack's affinity for babies.
Jack has always been a softie when it comes to kids. And when I got him to see that this wasn't just about me, that it concerned a child's welfare, Jack was able to look beyond our history into what's really important. I know I got through to him, Michael.
You deserve the best, too. Especially after the way that I treated you last summer.
Hey, no regrets. Isn't that what you said to me? And for the record, I have some too. If I could do it all over again, baby, I would. You mean that much to me. I'm glad we can talk like this. It's a big weight off me.
Me too. It's just too bad we could only do it when we're saying goodbye.
All right, so Jack loves kids, but you know what? He also despises you. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but if he is suddenly on your side, there is something else going on. Mark my words.
I have always prided myself on having good instincts.
And they're telling you that Jack is on the level.
Yes.
On the level like when you were divorcing Newman and he was using you as a pawn in his takeover bid.
Why are you bringing up ancient
Now, why are
history?
you ignoring it? Look, with all due respect to your feminine instincts, when it comes to Jack Abbott, you are not objective.
Is it so impossible to believe that he could feel something for me besides
You
contempt?
still have feelings for the guy, you know? No, don't deny it. And combine that with your feelings that your feminine powers are right up there with kryptonite. Do you see what I'm getting at?
You're saying that Jack is my Achilles heel, not the other way around.
Hallelujah, the lady's listening.
Hey, Vic.
You going somewhere?
What about you?
Oh, well, I'm trying to take a nap, but my brain is not cooperating, so I was gonna go down to the cafe and get some warm milk and honey or something. Hopefully that'll work. Where's Alex?
She's not around, Vic.
Oh, well, you must have missed her. She probably went shopping. Why don't you come with me? Maybe somebody saw which way she went and you can catch up to her.
No, I'm good, thanks.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, I'll see you later.
Sounds like you were doing a lot of reassessing back then.
I was.
Ever had any doubts that you made the right choice?
Neil, I'm through soul searching, and I have been for a while now. I wouldn't have said yes to your brother's proposal if I wasn't completely sure about my decision. It was the right one, Neil, and I know that now. The last few months I've spent with your brother has eliminated any uncertainties. I am totally committed to him. When I think back to that time, I was so confused. I mean, having feelings for both of you. I mean, maybe a more courageous woman would have just thrown things up for grabs.
Oh, Alex, come on. It's not a lack of courage. And the way I see it, if you'd have told Malcolm that you had any kind of feelings for me, it would have ended your relationship right then and there. Alex, you weren't willing to throw away what you two had together. I understand completely. I do. I don't like it, but I understand. And there's no need to explain.
Thank you, Neil. You know what? I am really glad that you're able to see things from my perspective. Your sense of fairness, compassion. Those are things I've always admired about you.
Hey, don't start singing my praises yet. You know, I have a lot to make up for.
Well, you know what? I know it's probably too soon for me to think about us all being friends again. But that's my dream. I care about you a great deal, Neil. And I hope by my being candid will help to start your healing. So you can get past this. Once and for all.
I do too. Well, I gotta go see some of the crew members. They're staying quite a ways from here, as you know, and I have to talk to them before I leave, so.
Go. Don't let me stop you. Besides, shopping awaits.
Shopping?
Yes, shopping.
Have fun.
Okay.
I'll see you back in the States.
Hey.
Hey. Guys.
Hey, Rihanna. Mike told me the news.
I'm out of here. I'll send you a postcard. Will you make sure and email me when you find out what colleges you're going to? Yeah. This is it. I need to get home and finish packing.
What time's your flight?
7. Take care of yourself, Billy.
Yeah, me too.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll miss you. I'll miss you too.
Whatever Nikki has in mind, let it be on her head, Jack, not yours.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. No harm is going to come to this boy. I will guarantee that.
If you have the power to protect this innocent boy, you have the power to get Diane on a plane.
They're two completely different things.
You're talking in circles, Jack.
You're refusing to see reason here.
How can I see anything? I don't even know what this so-called plan is. All I know is Diane Jenkins is hanging around town like a bad fungus.
Well, unfortunately, we can't pick and choose the people who are going to live in Genoa City.
We can avoid who we don't want to talk to.
So do it.
You first.
Phyllis, come on.
I'm serious, Jack. I'm serious. I hate the idea of you hanging out with Diane Jenkins. You're sneaking around with her, and I resent it.
I wish you had a little more faith in me.
Are you kidding me? Imagine how I feel. You spending time with this despicable excuse for a human being who you used to be engaged to, who has a child. Give me a break. It's not your child, but can you tell me that you've never once looked at him and thought, oh, if it only worked with your mommy?
Stop! Listen to me. Nothing is more important in my life than us. Than our future, our love, our marriage. Nothing! And nothing is going to change that. Certainly not. Diane Jenkins, would you please drop this?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I can't believe this. You made it perfectly clear that my feelings don't matter here. You're going to do what you want to do regardless of how I feel, aren't you? I have a meeting.
So this is all just wishful thinking. Jack couldn't possibly be sincere.
All right, you tell me what first led you to believe that he's on your side.
All right, Jack came to me. Told me I was right to be concerned about Nikki.
All right, didn't give you any specifics about what she might be up to?
No.
Why not?
He said he didn't know yet.
Okay, I see. What else?
That he wanted to protect my little boy from her.
Okay, he wanted to protect your boy, but not you?
Michael.
All right, what else?
That my putting Kyle in his arms made him want to help me.
Help you how? Nose around Nikki, look for some answers?
Yes.
What? I see. Now, what makes you think that Nikki, with whom he is as thick as thieves, would be keeping that kind of secret from him? What, you want to plead the fifth?
Obviously, you're making some point.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather have you make it.
All right, if I think about it, Jack has been pretty vague. But still, when he insisted that I stay in Genoa City...
Wait a minute. He told you not to go back to Italy.
That's a problem for you?
Oh, frankly, it smells like a delaying tactic.
Wait, what? So you're saying that Jack could be keeping me here not to help me, but to hurt me?
Look, I don't want to jump to any conclusions. I just want you to be smart, Diane. Use all those good instincts you keep telling me about.
Michael, this is so confusing. If Jack's being straight with me, I could be rejecting a legitimate offer of help.
But on the other hand,
I don't want to be a sitting duck.
what are you gonna do?
No, I haven't lost my mind. This isn't some fantasy that I'm thinking here. This is real, man, totally real. You know what? I should have spoken up sooner, because if I had, then you know something, she would have been mine. Alex would be mine. She wouldn't be yours, Malcolm. She would be mine. Neil didn't feel like talking, but I kept at him. I basically came right out and just asked him what's been gnawing at me, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
Right, whether or not I ever return his feelings.
Well, when he finally came around and answered me, he
He said no, Alex. He said no, you didn't.
Is something wrong?
Alex, that's the second time you stood up for my brother.
I was not defending him.
Sure sounded like it to me. I have no doubts about the future. None. In fact, the only problem I can see happening, I just have to figure out where I'm gonna find room for all the happiness that you bring me.
Doesn't seem real.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird not having Rihanna around. Hey, Rao. You two were talking, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it felt good, man. We got a lot of stuff cleared up. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. Guess we better just get used to it. People come and go in our lives. We just gotta keep moving forward, I guess.
Speaking of which, Billy and I are gonna try something new. We're signing up for the school plays tech crew.
Get out.
I hear it's really fun. You should do it too.
Hey, yeah, man. You'd be great at lighting or sound or whatever.
Come on, Raul. The more the merrier.
Well, when are they gonna need us?
Well, rehearsals are in the evening.
Okay, so I can go to my job in the afternoon. Oh, you can get back in plenty of time.
Will you at least consider it?
Sure, why not? Could be interesting.
Okay.
Great! Great! That's cool. I'm gonna run it by Brittany and see what she thinks. Later. Bye, Mike. Brittany? Oh, well, you know what? What are we worried about, huh? Brittany will never want to work on the crew.
Yeah, she might break a nail. It'll never happen.
Yeah. Question is, will Rao want to do it without her?
Well, maybe if we keep working on him. Besides, even if he passes, it's okay. Still be the two of us, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, we better get over there and sign up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Mr. Abbott.
Hey, Bryce.
Didn't realize you were still here.
Yeah, Phyllis had to run to a meeting. Any idea how long she'll be?
It could be a while. It's kind of a big one. Bunch of software engineers.
Thanks. John?
Yeah, Jack. I wanted to find out where things stand.
Well, the paternity test is in the works. I paid top dollar to expedite things.
How soon will you have the results?
Well, tomorrow our heads are gonna roll. Listen, I'm glad you called. I want to put you on full alert here. If tests turn out like I think they're gonna turn out, we're gonna have to move on this and move fast.
You're worried that the child's mother will try to leave the country, huh?
Bingo.
Jack, rest assured, once we have proof of paternity, I don't think it's going to be difficult to keep her here.
Glad to hear that. Because, John, this thing has turned my life upside down, and I want to get it sewn up as soon as possible.
Well, you're still here. Yeah, the trip got delayed. Is there something you need to talk to me about regarding the shoot? With the shoot? Yeah, I figured that's the reason that you're here. You did you? Hey, look, Malcolm, let's not get into anything, all right? There isn't time. I have to get over to the other side of the resort, talk to the crew before my flight. I just came by to pick up my notes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you in such a hurry to get up out of here? I told you. I have a lot of stuff to do before I leave today. Really? That's the reason you're racing up out of here? Or is it, Neil, that you can't face me? Can't look me in my eye because of what you've done? Hey, listen to me. I realize there's been a lot of tension since we've come over here. And I apologize for that. I haven't been exactly on my best behavior. Neil, you say that like you've been on good behavior all this time. Like this attitude of yours the last couple of days is something new. That the bill of goods you're trying to sell me right now? All right, you know what? I don't have time for this conversation. Neil, you're not gonna walk up on him. Neil, you're not. Neil, I should blast you. What's the point, man? Hmm? What's the point in taking this out on you? Look at you. You ain't even worth it.
I love the demographics on the consumer interest on the anti-aging report. Did you see them?
Oh, yes, it's extremely exciting, and you're diverting the conversation. We were talking about Diane.
Oh, please, do we have to get back on
you
that?
tell me repeatedly how much you care about my brother. Well, I don't like the implications here.
Let me tell you something. I don't think we have a snowball's chance in hell of chasing that witch out of town as much as I wish we could.
This has to do with the child, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Diane's child. The fact that she has a child. Jack's ex-fiance has a child, something Phyllis can't give him, and it's eating at her. Am I right?
I don't know. I suppose
Oh,
so.
you suppose so. You suppose so. This little innocent routine you're giving me, you're not being honest. You know more than you're saying, Nikki. Phyllis's insecurity has something to do with Diane's child. It's the only plausible explanation. I don't like it.
Do you think I like it?
So there is a connection. You know, what is the real problem here? Jack wants a child, Phyllis can't give him a child, so it's messing with their head. They do have other options. They can adopt, you know.
Jack wants to raise a child of his own.
Okay, well, what about a surrogate mother?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Why not? Why not? With a surrogate mother, the child would be Jack's own child. That's important to him. They could raise it together. That's important to both Phyllis and him, right?
You know, you could have a point there.
Yeah. Could turn things around for Phyllis. I mean, if I could get her behind the idea, it would.
Yeah, I could turn things around for Jack, too.
Now, what do you mean by that?
I just mean his own child. That could be the perfect answer.
And are you sure that's all you mean? Because I'm still feeling there's something more going on here that you're not
Stop this,
saying.
please. In fact, I gotta go. Something I
Oh,
have
great.
to do.
Oh, of course.
Hitting the books? You?
What do you want?
I have an idea. What would you think about working on the tech crew of the spring play, huh? Behind the scenes.
Yeah, right. Like, that's gonna happen. Hand me a hammer.
I'd almost pay to see that. Look, I know you might think it's lame, but it isn't. They're putting on much ado about nothing.
Yeah, much ado about nothing. Whoopee.
Hey, it's a good play, Brittany. And besides, it'd be a good way for both of us to get out of our rut.
Excuse me?
Hey, come on, if you don't like being part of the tech, then maybe you could audition. Maybe you get a part.
There's no maybe about it.
So then what do you say? It might be something new for us to do.
Well, why are you trying to rope me into this? Aren't I the wrong person in more ways than one?
What are you talking about?
Duh. Why don't you go ask Rihanna?
Why would I ask her? Where's this coming from, Brittany?
Oh, please, Raul. I was at school. I saw your emotional reunion. It was quite touching.
And did you hear what we were talking about?
Like I would eavesdrop on you two lovebirds. Are you telling me that you and Rihanna weren't making up?
In a way, I suppose we were. It's kind of a relief. Not having any bad feelings between us.
Oh, goody. So the path is clear now. Sooner or later, you'll be back together again.
Alex? Alex, where are you? Alex? Alex! Damn it. Baby, how could you do this? How could you keep this from me?
So I was thinking the red gel and the blue diamond lights we were talking about, okay? All right, this rocks. Having both of you sign up, we'll put you to work, no sweat.
Good.
And I do mean work. Just so you know, this is all totally fun, but you cannot flake on me, got it? I mean, the whole thing depends on the tech crew, okay? We could have, I don't know, Kate Blanchett in here playing Beatrice. We blow our cues, forget it.
Yeah, that's the only thing the audience is gonna remember.
Hey, you know your stuff. Done this before?
Actually, no.
Oh, both versions, eh? That's totally cool.
So, what will we be doing?
Oh, you're gonna be doing a little bit of everything. You're gonna be doing sets, you're gonna be doing lights, and oh, right now, I need this chair painted, okay? You'll find everything you need right here. I'll be back in to check on you a little later and have fun, okay?
Okay. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, why do you ask?
You're just a little quiet.
Well, that girl was doing enough talking for all three of us.
That's it?
Yeah, what else would it be? Okay. Let's do it.
Talk about being in a rut. You and Rihanna again? Spare me.
Oh, wait, Britt,
What?
you read it all wrong.
Oh, did I?
Rihanna has enough credits to graduate. She's decided to leave school, okay? Her parents are sending her to Spain to live with some family and to really learn how to speak Spanish. And what you saw was me saying goodbye to her.
Oh. You know, that little smile of yours is really starting to get irritating.
I was just thinking, you know, you had a very interesting interpretation of what was going on between Rhea and me. But your reaction was just so much more interesting.
Hi. Hi. I thought you went shopping. Actually, you know what? That was the idea. And then I just wasn't feeling up to it.
Too tired?
Well, I just did some shopping in some of the stores off the lobby, and I ran into Isaac, and he says you guys hadn't left yet, so I just came up here to find Malcolm. Come on in. Malcolm? Honey? Where he could be.
Well, the last time I saw him, he was looking for you, so you guys must have just missed each other.
Ah, so when exactly was that?
Not long ago. You know what? I have got to get back to my room. I have to get a little sleep before we head out.
What if he's not with Isaac and he's not here? Where could he have gone?
Oh, no.
What?
Well, I mean, as you said, he's not here and he's not with Isaac. I mean, you don't think that... I mean, Malcolm wouldn't be that foolish, would he?
What, you think he and Neil might have run into each other?
Maybe, and that would not be good. Oh, wait, no, wait a minute. What am I thinking? Neil left an hour ago. He had to deal with the crew. They couldn't have crossed paths. There's nothing to worry about.
Hi.
Jack.
Can I come in? Listen, I owe you an apology.
For what?
Well, last time I was here, kind of rushed off. You were about to order us some coffee, and your bags are all packed. What's going on?
I'm heading back to Milan.
When did you decide that?
Look, Jack, you made a strong case about why I ought to stay here. I mean, you're right. I have excellent legal support in case I'm faced with that kind of threat.
From Nikki, you mean?
Who else? Still, I have to balance that with the fact that I've been here for days and nothing's happened.
Diane, I told you it could take
I know
some
what you
time.
said, but I'm no longer comfortable. So I'm leaving, and I'll assume your offer to help still stands, no matter where I am. You will still help me, won't you, Jack?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry. If now is a bad time.
No, actually, it's perfect. It's great that you're here, Nikki, because I have a few choice words for you.
Here you are. I have the figures for the... Goodness. What happened to your hand? Are you hurt?
Isaac, nah, it's cool. It's just a little bruise. What's up?
I'm afraid there's more bad news. The authorities have opened the roads again, but we cannot get where we're going before dark. So there's no point taking Miss Newman to see the site, unless we spend the night so she can wake up, see it at first light. It's her choice. I'm happy to go tomorrow, or right now.
You know what, Isaac? Actually, I'd like to go right now.
Oh, skip Miss Newman.
No. I'd like to go by myself, without Victoria. She can come out tomorrow with the rest of the group. I mean, like you said, there's not a whole lot that she can do out there tonight, right?
Yeah.
Besides, I could use some time to think. So, let's go.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.